What's up everybody, it is Colin here, and in this video we're going to talk about beyond the 3-day rule, high payouts. So the 3-day rule video I made a while ago, basically the principal foundation about running ads on my system, is very successful. Everybody who applies it has tremendous results. It is basically the foundation of testing. Now I get a lot of questions regarding the 3-day rule, what to do after the 3-day rule, or what happens is if certain variable changes, like for instance the payout. So in the new video series, which is called Beyond the 3-day rule, every time I will discuss one variable, and today it is high payouts. So if you're interested in learning way more about the 3-day rule, or you have questions, leave them in the comments down below and I'll be sure to have a look and answer all of your questions. So the main idea behind the 3-day rule is we want two things. We want the most amount of data to make decisions, but we want to spend the least amount of money. With sweepstakes, what we mainly promote in my community, the payouts are relatively low, and therefore we have to spend little money to get a lot of data. It's possible. With high payouts though, the 3-day rule is based on three times payout per day, so 9 conversions over 3 days to make the minimal viable testing phase complete. With a payout of maybe $100, you'll be looking at $900 in 3 days, but also $900 per campaign per test, which is significant. So is the 3-day rule still applicable? I would say yes, but it has to do with two main other variables, which makes it more interesting. The cash flow you have and the reasonable logical thinking in that sense. Is it reasonable to do this? Is it logical, valid to make these steps? When we look at cash flow mainly, it will be significant. So if we normally promote $1 to $5 payout, it will consume way less of our budget than when you move to maybe 100 for Nutra, for BizUp maybe 80, or crypto 200 to 700 per payout, right? So the conversion rate will be very limited there. So one thing I would consider first is how much do you want to spend on your testing? Very important. Then as soon as you have an idea of how much you would like to test per campaign, because the more you spend, the more data you get. And that is the crucial next part. I based the 3-day rule on the fact that I would apply to sweepstakes. That's how I built this system and that's how it works. Is it applicable to other systems? Hell yes. So you can use this for crypto, you can use this for BizUp, for Nutra. Every time it works the same, more than 9 conversion scale, less than 9 conversion scale. In that sense though, it is important to consider your capabilities of your business. So if you don't have enough cash, or it's going to be too much risk. Let's say you have $1,000 and the payout is 100, then you're going to spend 900 in 3 days on a test, which is way too significant for your cash flow. So in that sense, you might want to pick a different offer or reduce the payout. And that is the next, reduce the ad spend regarding the payout. So maybe one-time payout per day. So instead of 900, 300. Why? Because of the following. Sometimes you have enough data to consider the offer valid or not, if it converts or not. And that's what I call the 100-click rule. So based on 100 clicks on the offer and you don't have a single conversion, it means the offer just doesn't convert or you're sending the wrong traffic. I would say any offer which is converting below 1%, and we're looking for a KPI ROI of at least 30%, maybe 35 even, then if it's less than 1%, whatever kind of payout it is, the 3-day rule doesn't apply because it will never be as profitable as you want it to be. So if you send 100 clicks to the offer, so not in your ads manager or whatever you're in the traffic network you're using, but 100 clicks on the offer. So actually the people who click through the bridge page, 100 people on your offer page, there has to be a conversion. And when you have things like delayed commissions because of trial periods, obviously then it doesn't work. That is not applicable. So it only goes so far. It only basically goes on straight sales. And you have to be reasonable on how you set it up. But the main question is, if I have a $25 ClickBank product, does it still work? Yes, it works very well. Because in this scenario, you spend a reasonable amount of money to get the data to make decisions. It's just a system which you can play. And if you come to a point where you get more than 100 clicks on the offer and you have not spent 3 times payout on that specific day, you might want to reduce the budget for the next days. Because as soon as you have 100 clicks on the offer page, then you can make accurate decisions. With sweepstakes though, you will not get 100 clicks on the offer page for 3 times payout. Because if the payout is $1.50, for $4.50, you're probably not going to get 100 clicks on the offer. So therefore, we use the 3-day rule to base our decision on. So either cash flow is going to be your decision maker, or reasonable data, 100 clicks on the offer page. In the end, the answer will always be positive ROI, scale, negative ROI, kill, break even, repeat the 3-day rule. So based on that, I know it sounds kind of complicated, but the main answer is, can you apply it to a high ticket product? Yes. If you guys have any questions regarding this, as I mentioned, leave them down in the comments below and I will have a look and answer all of them for you. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys in the next one.